Hey guys, welcome back again to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. I'm doing a whole series on You Ask, Ken Answers. And we're getting some awesome questions from all over the world. It's really, really cool. You can post them on YouTube, you can post them on Facebook, you can post them in my singing forums. I'm trying to answer relevant, pertinent questions to help you guys grow as singers, okay? This next question comes to us from Adele from France, and she asks, isn't it better to take lessons from someone in persona? I think you mean from someone and in person. Anyway, not making fun of you, by the way, it just, came in, here it is. So, okay, there's a yes and a no to that, okay? The yes is if you have someone that's really, truly qualified that can get you to another level, and let me explain what I mean by that. Let's pretend that I'm a personal trainer to teach you, physical trainer. And let's say that I tell you, all right, let's say you're overweight and you want to lose some weight, right? And I say, okay, I want you to run up and down that street. And so you take my advice and you run up and down that street, right? And then I say, okay, I want you to do it again. And you run up and down that street again. And I say, okay, I want you to do it 2 times. You do it 2 times, you do it 3 times. There is a certain level of success that you'll gain from that. And it had really nothing to do with the guy that told you to run up and down the street. You could have done it on your own. But you run up and down the street and you feel like, hey man, I'm like feeling stronger, I'm losing a little weight, I'm feeling pretty good about myself, right? But that person really didn't give you good quality information on how to really advance the physicality of what it is that you're looking to do to lose weight over time and sustain it. They just told you to run up and down that street. So just because you have someone in person that tells you how to do something like this doesn't mean that you're gonna grow that much, because it has to do with the information that they have, how they can read your body and and really give you good direction. Now, I'm not dissing all, in-person training, that's silly. But what I am saying is, have you noticed that most all colleges have gone to online training? Yes, you can, or online, professors and classes and stuff. So yes, you can go to a coach in person, but it really has to do with the quality of the information that you get that's going to make you better. Now, if you're not a self-starter and you're not self-motivated and and you need a personal trainer to crack the whip on you, okay, I understand, but it still doesn't mean that you're going to, I'll tell you to run up and down that street. It doesn't mean that you're going to get quality information. So my suggestion is, and like I said, I'm going to go back to the college thing, is that you can get killer information online. I have a singing course right now, for example, called How to Sing Better Than Anyone Else. You can get 40 years of my life experiences in touring and recording and music for film and television and training other band members along the way on how to sing and so forth. You can get that at a fraction of the cost of going to a personal vocal coach. Well, this is true for online training courses too, for colleges, excuse me, where you can get that information of some professor at USC or Berkeley or Stanford or wherever, right? And you can get that information online instead of traveling thousands of miles or hundreds of miles, going to a brick and mortar building on their time frame, which is big deal, on their time frame, where it's on your time frame, and you're not paying for room and board and food and all this stuff. You can just get it electronically delivered to your doorstep and work on it at your own pace in the way you want. So what I did is I put together a singing forum that has a lot of killer moderators in there. So if you need to go back and get information from these monitors to check you and post a video and say, hey, how am I doing? And by the way, I do this at my own expense. I don't have to do this for you guys, no offense. I don't get paid for that, and it's not part of the program in the sense that I owe you anything. I do it because I want to see people to grow. And then of course, yes, you can take lessons from me. I'm expensive, and I'm, and my time is limited, and so it would be, having to find a time zone and frame. But in the end, I tried to put together a complete course where you guys could go get killer information on your own, do it for a while, and then when you need a question, go into the forums, sign in, and you'll get a good moderator that's going to answer your questions for you and help you on your journey for singing. So hopefully this answered your question, and God bless and peace out. Hey guys, if you like what you heard, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to get notified when I have a new cool video come out, you need to go to my channel and click on this little bell icon, and it will actually notify you every time I have a video come out. Thanks, guys.